With the rise of sushi, more and more people are eating better quality sushi, more and more people are making sushi at home. And if you want to eat the best sushi, that should be served with fresh wasabi.
The plant has been rarely available here before now, and to recoup on investment, they're banking on it becoming a new, fresh ingredient for chefs and supermarkets across the country.
They don't look like plants that grow particularly quickly.
No, even when they're happy and they're growing well in our climate, they're going to take approximately 18 months to reach harvest.
Oh, my goodness.
But of course, it's not until you take the plant out and you break it up and you try it that you know whether or not you're successful. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's a good investment in time.
Now, I love wasabi, but I've never seen it other than in a tube, and it's a bright green paste and it blows your head off. But you are seeing there is a lovely green.
But it is very green.
It is very green.
Absolutely. And with the imitation product, it's lurid because there's colouring involved.
And is it an imitation product?
It is. It'll be made up of horseradish and mustard and sweetener.
Really?
Yeah.
So the stuff you're getting on a tube is not real wasabi?
It's not your real wasabi.
So do you think it's entirely possible that I have never eaten real wasabi in my life?
You've never seen that before, and you've never seen it grated in front of you before. You've never had real wasabi.
I feel diddled.
When we clean the plant, what we need is a wasabi grater.
Of course you got one of those.
And then we'll carefully remove these stems, and then we'll get down to about there. And there you can see.
Yes.
Here around the outside there's a bit more of a flesh, and inside is the core. So you will just start to grate that. You don't try and do it as fast as you can. You want to do it slowly.
Gosh, and it comes out as a paste.
And that's it. There's nothing else involved.
Only 2% of wasabi consumed in the UK is from the real plant, and it has to be grated fresh.
Wow, that's amazing. Can I?
If you try it now,
yeah.
The chemical reaction has only just started. So you'll have some flavour, but it won't be for another 5 minutes until it reaches its peak, because that chemical reaction is taking place now.
But it's the sweetness and that lovely pepperiness. It's sort of gentle. It's very much in the background
so it's
at the moment.
still developing. So that's why wasabi would always be grated at the table. 3 to 5 minutes, it'll reach its peak.
Okay.
And after 15 minutes, there'll be no more flavour left.
That's extraordinary.
So you'll grate it little and often and carry on eating.
So the idea of preserving it in a plastic tube is kind of a nonsense. It's never...
You can't do it, no. So now that this has had a little more time, that chemical reaction has progressed.
Okay.
And you should find that there's more pungency.
Okay.
And more sweetness.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
And then it starts to go up the nose.
But in the best possible way.
Best possible way.
But still really sweet.
John has big plans to create a new market in the UK for his fiery crop.
What I really admire about what they've done is that they still have that hunger and that willingness to innovate, to take risks, to do something new. And wasabi really is new.
So here we are in a very mature part of our farm. These plants are coming up to about 2 years old, which is near on full maturity for a wasabi plant, and they're very nearly ready to harvest. You can see above me here we've got this quite thick shade netting, and that's to provide the crop with as much shade as possible, but still enough sun to allow it to grow. They don't like direct sunlight at all, so we go to great lengths to keep them this green all year round, even in the part of the really hot summer as we are right now. So to find a rhizome that we believe is the right size and suitable to harvest, what we do is come along the crop and feel right around the base of the plant. So we're looking for quite a chunky rhizome, and they grow in a similar way to a palm tree. So what we see is as the leaves fall away, they create this elongated stem, okay? And so what I'm gonna do, we found one down here, and I'm just gonna grab it right down at the base and just give it a little wiggle as I pull it up out of the gravel. And you'll see the root structure down at the bottom here, really very wet from all the fresh natural spring water we've got running through the farm. And the plant itself is actually quite large, so we've got a lot of green vegetative growth over the top there, but the real prize is this rhizome in through the centre. We'll clean that up in just a second and we can take a better look at what it is we've got here. Just because right at the top of the rhizome is the freshest part, and that's the part that is really prized.